Yo, 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 welcome back to an AM edition of Manga After Dark. Alright, sorry, I obviously planned to record this shit at night, but fell asleep, didn't wake up, forgot to set an alarm. So here we are at fucking nearly 11 a.m. Pacific time. So chapter 1009 dropped last night. The streets say it was a good chapter, so let's decide for ourselves. Alright, so let's dive in. So we got a nice cover panel. So we got Luffy, the winds of adventure propel him forward. Act 3 of Wano is going strong. The war approaches its climax. Oh, okay. Another full cover spread with like all of the main characters. We got Luffy's, we got the crew, we got the Koba Inu, we got Tama, we got Teapot. Yeah, everyone's chilling. We got Chopper, with his commander damaging feats, um, cover page inspired by Honey Namako's request. The Straw Hats, Otama, and Komachio put hats on Jizo statues to shelter them from the rain. It's clearly snowing, but whatever. All right, so let's dive into the chapter, y'all. So we got the fire, castle interior. The roaring inferno consumes all. Douse the fire. Put it out. We need water. It burns. Chapter 1009. Hell. Heavy title. What? So we already got Orochi with the fucking scabbards, bro. How are we starting off the chapter this way? So we got Orochi and the dude Fukurokuju, I think is the dude's name, with the long earlobes, and they're right in front of the fucking scabbards. So we got Kinemon, Orochi. We got Orochi, Kinemon. Then we got Fukurokuju, Orochi-sama. They're unaware that you already met your demise once today. So we're getting the powers of his devil fruit then. Please flee. I shall handle. So this is Fukurokujo continuing. Then Orochi, imbecile. I would be surrounded if I went back now. Besides, Kaido has already softened them up. Goofufu, ha 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 ha. So you're what's left of the Kazuki clan. The truth about Kanjuro must have come as a shock, right? I admit I was also shocked by you, Kiyoshiro. Goofufufu. I suppose you're both adept at deception, and Dendro's just looking angry. Oh, Orochi's transforming. You half-dead failures don't frighten me. I'm going to consume you and put an end to your misery. You ghosts will pay for haunting me over the last 20 years. So Orochi's fully Kinemon, he's pulling out the sword. The intent with the shade over his eyes, looking heavy. Bruh. So we see Kinemon looking attention. As soon as I scroll down, splurts, all the heads just got cut off. Like that's what I'm saying. Orochi is too weak for us to care about him at this juncture of the story. Like, unless his devil fruit allows him to regenerate infinitely, then sure, through a battle of attrition, Orochi might be a tough opponent. But he is too weak to be interjected in the climax of Wano because he sucks. Yes, the plot lines need to be closed. He needs to get his just desserts from being a bitch ass motherfucker for the last 30 odd years. Sure, but please let this one panel be his death, and there's no more Orochi after this point forward. So all the scabbards just cut off the heads easily, and you got each of the snake heads have like a shocked look on their face as they're falling off the body. It's a pretty cool panel though. I will say this is a really nice panel. So you got Fukurokuju. Oh, Orochi-sama. Then we got the scabbards. We don't have time to waste on the likes of you. That's right. You'll be judged in hell. So they all have their backs turned to them and they're walking away. So either Orochi's gonna get back up or he's dead. So we're doing close up of one of the heads. And they're all walking past. And they're talking to Fukurokuju. You wish to avenge him? So this is so this is Raizo. I'm surprised, Fukurokuju. You show such devotion to a dead fool. And then Fukurokuju, I could say the same thing about all of you. We were fated to clash before we ever chose sides. You know that, Raizo. Scene transition. Onigashima roof. So we got Fukuro Kuji versus Raizo, a matchup no one asked to see. So we got Onigashima rooftop. So we got Big Mom Kaido. Let's try a combined attack. Don't do it, no. I wonder how many of the 5 will survive. Ma. Ha 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 ha. Trafalgar, can't you use your powers to send one of them away? I would have done it already if I could. They're hawks. So, all right, thank you, Oda. So one of my biggest gripes about One Piece, despite it's the king of manga, is my favorite current series. They don't explain how hockey works at all. Thank you for like this is like one of the most clearest panels of like there is a hockey limitation to Devil Fruit powers. Like when people say how come Sugar just doesn't touch Kaido and then Doflamingo defeats Kaido. But like no one knew how to answer that question other than plot. Like you can't have that happen in the story because it defeats the purpose of the story. But if Oda makes it official that your hockey has to be of a similar caliber of your opponents for your bullshit Devil Fruit powers to work, thank you. That's all I needed. All I needed that clarification. You know, you could say it was obvious due to the context of the story about what the information we're given, but I actually appreciate him telling us in plain English, if your hockey's above my hockey by a certain level, if it's too much stronger than mine, my bullshit Devil Fruit powers will not affect you. So thank you, Oda. I really appreciated that. So then we got Kid. Fine. We'll just tear them apart. Then Luffy, I think Luffy just used Future Sight. Heads up, they're going to do something big. So Kaido and Big Mom are all stanced up, about to send an attack their way. Then Kaido says, I hope you can still swing that, hag. Then Big Mom goes, who do you think you're talking to, brats? So then the Supernovas are just looking on as they're stanced up. Zoro goes, this is insane. So Kaido swings and Big Mom swings. They got Killer. We won't be able to dodge. Ocean sovereignty. Yo, this is a large ass attack. Holy shit. Yeah, Zoro, that was insane. So you could see in the next panel, like they did a zoom out of Onigashima. It's like giant shockwave. Like even relative to the giant island that is Onigashima itself, the shockwave is still massive. So Kaido's like, what? And Zoro has the sword in his mouth. And Big Mom's looking shocked. Does Zoro do? Wait, what? Wait. Oda, what are we doing here? Big Mom and Kaido did a combination attack. And Zoro blocked it. Now, I've always been Zoro over Sanji, but I thought it was close. Like, the gap between Zoro, if Zoro and Sanji fought extreme high diff, both Zoro would be on the verge of death at the end of the fight if there was a fight to the death. But after watching this, I'm sorry, no. If he could block an attack from Big Mom and Kaido, Sanji might get mid-diffed. I'm sorry. Look, the amount of damage, if Zoro could withstand... let me read on and see how Zoro takes this attack, first of all. Alright, so Kaido's like, what? And Big Mom is alert, and Zoro's just fucking blocking the fucking attack. Then Zoro goes, all of you, run. And then Luffy goes, Zoro! Then Zoro he's dropping the sword. We can't let them wipe us out. Does Zoro get dropped? So Zoro's dropping the sword from his mouth. Or maybe he's just talking. And then I can't really make out what's happening in that panel, but you see like rubble everywhere and it's like an explosion. So we got Kid, he got Luffy, Law, Killer. And it's like they're all they're all getting whited out by like the attack. And then you got Zoro still stopping it. That is a massive explosion. How did Zoro block this? Like, that's my question. Like, this is some grade A foolery if Zoro was able to block this attack. So we got rubble until like the battlefield's been devastated. Then Kaido says, I can still sense their voices. Does Kaido have voice of all things? Or is this observation haki? Oh, to be clear about this. Then Big Mom, impressive. They managed to get away. Then Law, Zoroya, you're still with us? Then Zoro, barely, ugh. Then Kid's bum ass, not bad. Your block bought us some time, bitch. And then Killer goes, where's Straw? Oh, they hurt his Nakama. Luffy's angry. They hurt his friend. Luffy ain't gonna let this slide. So Killer goes, where's Straw Hat? So then he's got Luffy and he's pulling up to Kaido. Gamu Gamu, no. Red. Then Kaido dodges it. Then Luffy goes, she. He's smiling. Why are you dodging, Kaido? Luffy's talking heavy. Is it because it would hurt? Kaido's pissed. Kaido's coming in for the counterattack. And Luffy's blocking his face with armament haki with his arms. And Kaido's club smashes him into like a cliff. Then Luffy's hands are hurting. He goes, arg. And Kaido's full on pursuit. He's heading towards him. He's angry. So he can still do Borrow Breath in this form. So he shoots a heat blast at Luffy and he dodges it. Luffy goes, whoa. Then Kaido just springs up into the sky and he's twirling his club. Luffy's on the ground. Kaido goes 3 rounds. A new attack? Luffy's looking unshocked. Ragnarok. He just came down with armament haki on Luffy. Everyone's shouting, Luffy. Zoro goes, huff, huff. And there's like a fucking box, like a fucking metal box panel. Like, this must be Kid. He must be making a new, like some type of new, maybe this is a new form or some type of technique or whatever. And Big Mom's looking on. So this is Law then, I guess. So Law goes room. Then Kid, so this is Law and Killer. So Law goes room and Kid goes, it's ready. Shambles. Then we got Zeus. What are they up to? And Big Mom's just grinning, just looking at him. Law teleported Zeus out. Big Mom goes, what? And Zeus goes, pop. And Big Mom goes, Zeus. Whoa, it's so dark in here. They locked him in the box. That's impressive. That's an impressive tech. All right, so this is impressive strategy. Getting rid of Prometheus, Zeus, and Napoleon is a great way to nerf Big Mom. Smart on their part. So they trapped Zeus into that contraption, that little box thing that Kid made. They trapped Prometheus, Zeus in it. Smart. So then Killer goes, ready, Roronoa? Huff. Zoro goes, I'll have to be. And he cuts Prometheus. And then Killer he cuts Prometheus. Yeah, that is Killer. And Killer hits and he like uses his mercenary blades or whatever the fuck he calls them. And he hooks into the mouth of Napoleon. So Prometheus is cut into 4 pieces. Napoleon got knocked out. Big Mom, how you gonna let Napoleon get knocked out of your arms by Killer? So Big Mom goes, and goes crashing to the ground. Wow. You're not allowed to reform, as Zoro says to Prometheus. Flame slice. Crossroads of the 6 paths. The Prometheus goes, arg. Then Killer's attacking Napoleon. Napoleon goes, yeah, stop that. I'm just a normal sword. The Big Mom goes, you nitwits. So we got Prometheus, we got Zeus, we got Napoleon. And they all yell, Mama, save us. Then Kid goes, punk, pistols. All right, so he got the gun, so he's shooting at Big Mom. Then Big Mom goes, did you whelps really think getting rid of them? Like, she's just eating the bullet. He's shooting the harpoons at her and they ain't doing shit. They're just bouncing off. They ain't doing shit to her. So Big Mom, did you whelps really think getting rid of them would allow you to be? And she just slams Kid into the ground. Would allow you to beat me. Talk heavy, Big Mom. Strong as Yonko confront. Kid's face is just, she just like punched Kid right in the face. There's just blood everywhere. Jesus Christ. The fact that Kid didn't die is a feat. He took a punch from a Yonko and still standing. So like, it looks like he's attaching like metal to Big Mom, and she's like, "Huh? Can he? I hope he can he can reverse polarize his metal. So it'd be cool if he could like make other people magnetize and have like everything just like large objects just hurl towards them. That would be a pretty cool ability. But you can see like he's like holding Big Mom's arm with his metal arm. And you see a bunch of like metal stuff around her. Then Kid goes repel, and he shoots his metal arm, parts of his metal arm, and Big Mom goes up into the sky. Big Mom goes, wow. Then Law goes tact, and he sends a fucking boulder crashing into Big Mom. Big Mom goes, you numbskulls, what's the point of hitting me with a boulder? They're setting her off the island. So the boulder's carrying Big Mom off the Skull Dome. Big Mom goes, huh? Arg. So Big Mom is falling. Curses. There's nothing but ocean below us. Zeus, help. Big Mom's just falling. And Zeus is still stuck in the box. Mama. No break next week. Thank you. So Law goes, Zeus can't save you now. Zoro's coughing up blood. Zoro's in bad condition. It's time for you to drop out. Big Mom hurtled towards the surface. One Piece chapter 1009 end. So obviously the Big Mom pirates are gonna pull up. Like she's gonna fall, and then coincidentally the Queen Mama chanter will be right underneath her when she lands. But I do agree. There is no logical way that both Kaido and Big Mom could lose this fight. The Supernova are just too weak to beat both of them at once. They need to separate them in order for this battle to progress. So I assume this is going to take Big Mom out of the fight for several chapters, if not for the rest of the fight. And then by the time she makes it back up there, the fight's already over. Or by the time Onigashima lands, Big Mom's like, oh, I'm ready. Then either the Marines or the royal government are going to pull up, and she's like, all right, Big Mom pirates, let's dip. There's too many people here, and Kaido lost like a bitch, so let's leave. So that's what I'm expecting. This is it for Big Mom in the fight. Bringing her back in will just, you can't keep raising the stakes and then not have the villains actually be threatening. So I agree. Dropping Big Mom out of this, smart idea from Oda. I really enjoyed the chapter. 8.5 out of 10. Zoro fucking blocking ocean sovereignty, bruh. Or he didn't fully block. He was able to stall the attack to allow the others to get out the way. That's still fucking impressive. Like a combined attack from 2 Yonko with murderous intent. He stopped it with 3 sword style. That's one hell of a feat. And like he's still fighting. I thought Zoro was gonna be done for a few chapters. No, he's still fighting. So durability out the ass. Like Zoro, good job. Like man's tough. All right, so let's dive into the translation notes. Chapter title: Hell. This references the Buddhist concept of hell, Naraku. Naraku. That was the name of the. It's funny, like reading some of these translator notes because it like lets you in on some of the stuff from like older manga. Like, wasn't Naraku the name of the villain from Inuyasha? I'm pretty sure. And Naraku means hell. Interesting. As opposed to the usual word Jingoku. This is a non-eternal purgatory which is earned via karma, not divine punishment. All right, so it makes sense. Naraku is through karma, not divine. All right, yeah, because he's a shitty person in life and got eaten by a bunch of demon bugs. Naraku can also mean a theater's basement. Ocean sovereignty. What we choose is this literal translation for the kanji here, as it matches other attacks Big Mom has done in the past. The kana for attack gives the pronunciation Hakai, which when read out loud sounds like destruction. The first part of Hakai shares a kanji with Haki. Oda might be referencing both their ambition and destructive power here. 3 Realms Ragnarok. The kanji for this attack R symbol kanji, which literally means three worlds pulled to hell. Of note, the three worlds here refer to the Buddhist concept of the three realms, Trailokia, and the hell is the same hell as the chapter title Naraku. Oda has made an adaptation to the last three kanji with his kana reading Ragu Naraku, or Ragnarok, the apocalypse in Norse mythology. Nice. So, like, again, the Orochi part, man, again, the Korizumi part of Wano has been mid to me. I don't really care about, like, the moment Orochi was known to be a weak person, I didn't care about the plot point. Like, like if if there's gonna be like an epic fight at the end of it, you could sell me on wasting panel time with Orochi, but nah, don't care. Hopefully he's dead. And then Fukurokuju versus Raizo. I mean, please off screen this. Like, give us like a couple of panels, some cool ninjutsu. Maybe since Oda and Kishimoto are friends, you could like have Raizo do a Rasengan or a Chidori or some shit like that. But I generally don't care about Fukurokuju. But the rooftop shit was heat. It was all heat. Hell, we might even bump that rating up to a 9 because the rooftop part was so strong. So he got named attacks from Kaido. We saw Amorphous Hybrid form. The design is still not good, but at least fighting wise, it makes sense why like the dragon form disappointed everyone with how meh it was. So seeing Kaido be able to fight with his club, impressive. Like he's as what a villain should be for the end of an arc. And then the fact that Kaido dodged Luffy's attack, that's something. And then Luffy talking shit like, hey bro, you dodged. That's interesting. So yeah, no break next week. So I assume we're probably not going to see what happens to Big Mom next chapter. We're just going to get like her getting picked up by the Chanter in probably a few chapters or something like that. And we're going to focus on Kaido versus the Supernova. But great strategy for getting her off the rooftop. And I really enjoyed this chapter. So comment below what your favorite part of the chapter and your ratings are. So yeah, again, give it a 8.5, 9 out of 10. The best part was obviously the stuff at the rooftop. And no break next week. So we're rolling right on ahead. So yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. Peace out. Manga After Dark out.